Okay, now we're going to look at this one. The limit as x approaches 0 from the positive side, natural log cosine 3x over natural log cosine 2x. Okay, if we plug in the limit, we're going to get a cosine of 0, which is 1. And down here we'll get a 1. Natural log of 1 is 0. Natural log of 1 is 0. So we have indeterminate form 0 over 0. So we need to use L'Hopital's rule, which is where we take the derivative. So if we take the derivative of natural log of x goes to 1 over x. And so we're going to get 1, this is just for the top, 1 over cosine of 3x. Then we multiply that by the derivative of the inside, so negative sine 3x, and then multiply that by the derivative of the inside, which is 3. If we multiply all the tops together, we end up with negative 3 sine 3x over cosine 3x. Now if we do the same thing on the bottom, we're going to end up with negative 2 sine 2x cosine 2x. It's the exact same process. Now this is still the limit as x approaches 0 from the positive side. Now if we divide this, we're really just going to flip the bottom up, and we're going to get cosine of 2x over negative sine 2x being multiplied right there. And these negatives will cancel, negative 2 right there. Negatives will cancel, and so we're left with the limit as x approaches 0 from the positive side of 3 sine 3x cosine 2x and 2 sine 2x cosine 3x. Alright, now what we're going to do, we're going to take this and make a limit. Because with multiplication we can break it up into two separate limits. So we have 3/2 cosine 2x over cosine 3x. And then we'll multiply that by the limit of what's remaining. Okay, now if we plug in our limit right here, we're going to get a 0 and a 0. Cosine of 0 is 1, 1 over 1. So 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 2 is 2. So this entire thing became 3/2. Over here the issue is if we plug in a 0 here and a 0 here, sine of 0 is 0 and 0. So we get indeterminate form again. So we need to use L'Hopital's rule one more time. So if I take the derivative of sine 3x, we're going to get cosine 3x and then multiply by the derivative of the inside. And then we get 2 cosine 2x. That's still the limit as x approaches 0. Okay, we still have that 3/2. Now if we plug in the limit, we get a 0, cosine of 0 is 1, cosine of 0 is 1. 3 times 1 is 3, 2 times 1 is 2. So now we have 3/2 times 3/2, which gives us 9/4. And so the original limit up here is equal to 9/4.